Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today, I wanted to take the time to cover the numbers as I have been doing nearly every week, and unfortunately, we got the most recent numbers, so this will be the past 2 weeks of numbers I'll be covering, because I missed last week due to all the MOP news, all the TBC news, and just generally covering a bunch of things that I think are, way more helpful, way more important than diving into these numbers. So this will be the past 2 weeks, which differs from what we have been doing thus far, but it is, we're back below 200k, which I hate to see that, because when we look where we were 5 months ago at the end of MOP, at the beginning of MOP, the end of SOD, and Anniversary Cooking, we've lost nearly like half the player base, and it just really sucks for the rating population. But anyway, let's dive into the numbers, and I'll see you then. Voop. So here is the current MOP rating population, and as you can see, it is below 100k raiders. We dipped below 100k MOP raiders for the first time last week, just barely, and then this week it has gone even lower to 97,000. Obviously, MOP is really kind of hitting a wall right now. There's not much to do. The first phase has been out for nearly 5 months right now, and it's gonna be 2 weeks till we get Throne of Thunder, so it's kind of just Throne of Thunder waiting room. Hopefully, MOP will spike with Throne of Thunder. Throne of Thunder is widely regarded as a very good raid that tons of people enjoy, and I don't know, time will tell if we see it or not. Then we have arena population. It's down to 10k people doing arenas, which is not the lowest ever. We had a outlier week here 3 weeks ago, but still pretty grim. It's at 11k, 11.5k, and then 10k. So losing more and more people every week and not really looking too good. But that brings the overall weekly total. So 2 weeks ago was 110k, and then this most recent week that we just got yesterday puts at 106,000 MOP players, or raiders, arenas, PvPers, whatever. Obviously, this is relative to the game. That's why we have now started looking at layers and other things to come and measure things with, and then that we'll go back to here after we cover all the populations. So we have the overall classic era. Now, what is super interesting is era is up to 12k, and it hasn't been above 12k since like I said, the previous high point. So this is when SOD was dying and MOP was peaking, was around right here when it was there. And what is going to be super interesting is next week, because 2 days ago they gave us the transfers to Classic Era from Anniversary, and I'm very curious to see how many people took that, how many people are staying, how many people aren't going to TBC, and how many people are going to continue playing Era. And maybe we'll see a big like 10k spike for Era like we've seen here before back in 2024, almost a year ago. It'll be very interesting to see where that goes, what happens, and if people are going to continue doing it. I'm really curious to see where that falls. Then we have SOD, which, dropped an amazing, 50 players between the past 2 weeks. So, it's in there at 2.5k. They're all on one server, and, pretty cool stuff. I'm happy to see people enjoying it, playing it, and having fun. Then we have Anniversary. So Anniversary is actually slowly climbing up, and had this week that cratered, and I figured out why this week cratered. It was because Nax Ramus was bugged, and it couldn't be cleared because of just something went wrong, and it was really dreadful, so people just probably gave up here. And that makes a lot of sense, because there isn't just some massive fall off. It is just, sticking with its normal sort of curve. It has a few weeks where it bumps up, a few weeks where it bumps down, and it's at 73,000 raiders right now. So if we take all 4 of these, add them together, we come to 192,000 raiders total, which that is all the way back here between almost 6 years ago, and back in 2019, between the opening weeks, between opening week 6 and 7. So, like I said, that 200k number, it just feels bad, because it's just putting us at a low point that we haven't seen since the Classic project started in terms of raiders and PvPers. There are people out there playing, there are people out there leveling. Anniversary seems to be popping off, and people are playing a lot of that. But, that always varies with the layers, which I'm going to go and show you those right now. So I'll see you then. Voop. So just to be genuine and collect as much data as possible to show you guys, just, depending when I'm recording at the day, night, whatever, I'm taking different samples throughout the day to give you this. So the current one here, it is Thanksgiving here in North America. It is late at night, and it is, we have 7 layers here on the Mop Mega server. So this was actually pretty surprising. I figured this might be lower. And then the other example I want to show you is this screenshot was taken on Tuesday during sort of peak rating hours, and we hit about 8 layers later in the night around 10 p.m. Eastern. It was about 10 to 11 layers. But right here at this point, I took this screenshot, and then I also had someone on Anniversary take one, which we're going to go talk about the live numbers for Anniversary right now, and then we will show you that as well. So I will see you when we get there. Voop. So we are right here on the Anniversary Night Slayer realm, and as you can see, we are currently at just 3 layers right now. Obviously, like I said, it is Thanksgiving, but I want to, we took a screenshot on Tuesday. I had one of my guildies do that for me around the same time I took it. It was around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and we come here and we go to this, and we had 4 layers at that point. So the layer test, I think, is a really good test to just show how popular it is. People like to always say there's tons of people leveling, there's all this, but like the layer test is the test that we have to see that and see what it is. And I don't like to be a doomer. Like I am in no way trying to doom this game or say I hate it, because I want WoW to succeed. Classic WoW succeeding is directly beneficial to me, but I also want to be real and transparent with these numbers and get it out there that we need some stuff. And luckily we have some stuff coming. We have Throne of Thunder on the way, we have TBC on the way, and I am hoping, and obviously we are at the holidays too. So all of those factors definitely weigh heavily on it, and hopefully in time we will see if it goes up. But I'm going to now go to Doomhowl, give it a look, and see just how many layers we have over here. So I will see when we get there. Voop. So even here on Hardcore, it is at 3 layers. So we have seen Hardcore be at 5 when we have tested this in the AM or during the day. I don't really have anything other than just log in and look at Hardcore to see where it's at. I will say 2 things. Once again is the transfers that have come into play kind of throw this out of whack. We could actually see more people on like the original Hardcore servers of I don't even remember what they're called. I want to say Defias Pillager, and the other one, they could see a lot more people heading over there and playing there at this time. But this is just the overall test that we like to look at to see how many people are actually playing. And most importantly, at the time of recording, I gotta keep iterating, I am on North America, and it is Thanksgiving evening, so people are out playing with their families. It's probably not the best time to do it, but I gotta record a video, so I don't really could have planned it better. But during the day, definitely wouldn't have done anything else either. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your predictions are. Do you think we're going to see a massive uptick once we have cleared the holiday season, the month of December? We have Throne of Thunder in December, so that is the next biggest thing. Then we won't see anything till TBC pre-patch in January, and then whenever TBC comes out, and if Mop is still going strong, we will see all of that take place. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.